Well, today's the day. Got some spray paint. I'm just gonna use spray bombs. Got those sanding sponges. We'll just rough it up quickly. And it comes with new bushings anyway. That's good. So we don't have to dick with that later. I don't really want paint on there though. I'll have to put the pin in or something. But yeah, we'll get her hung in the paint booth here. And we'll get some red paint splashed on there somehow or another. We got this thing hanging in the paint booth. Well, that's one coat, I think. It's hard to tell with shitty light in here, but well, oh yeah, that's probably ready for the second coat. Let's give her a second coat, I guess. It's hard to tell in here, the light's shitty. I think that's got her good enough for the second coat. So the next thing we're going to do is take the feed box truck to the one pasture there. And why do we smell gas? Oh, this thing leaks gas. What the frick? Huh. How much is in here? Oh, it's pretty well empty. We'll have to put some oats in here. Open that. Fire up the old white. Hopefully it'll start. Hey, Leah? We'll put a few oats in the feed box and we'll go to that one herd. Give them some treats. Now the next question is this old girl gonna fire up? Hasn't ran for how long? We'll have to try to use this thing throughout the winter on the grain back or something. Keep those batteries, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna fill the feed box, just put, I don't know, half full would be lots. I just don't want all that weight on the truck. This pasture's a little ways away from home, so we don't need to fill it. That's lots. I suppose we should close the lid before we leave. All right, let's head her out there. So we trickled some oats in the corral there. Get them used to going in there. But we got to drive out in the pasture here and find them and kind of lure them back this way. I mean, they'll find it eventually, but I want to get them used to coming to this truck too. So we'll spend a few extra minutes and go find them, I guess. They should follow the truck pretty good. I'm not sure where the cows are. Stopped in two different spots calling them. It is kind of windy, so they might not be able to hear me very well. I don't see them yet.
Maybe they're in the far bush by the gate.
Maybe. We drove by there though, Leah. I didn't see them there. They gotta be here somewhere. Yeah, we checked over there. We checked over there a little bit. Two different spots. We checked back. Oh, there they are. Well, what the heck? They must have been hiding right in the trees. There they are. Came running out of the bush. Go boys, go boys, go boys, boogers! Come on! Oh, they'll be happy to get some oats. Grass is dead. They don't really like that stuff. And we'll lure them right to those corrals. And oh, I left that barbed wire gate open. Hey, cows! Here, Leah, let's give them a little treat right now. Get ready to hit the button on and off real quick. Okay, ready? Okay, on. Off. Yeah. Oh, freaking dust. Hang on. We'll just drive real slow towards the corrals there. Lure them that way, get them used to the truck, used to coming to the corrals. Just go on off real quick.
Right now?
Yeah. Give them a little treat as we go there. Yeah, they'll like this oats treat, that's for sure. Oh yeah, 2 4s here. Yeah, they were just hiding in the trees, Leah.
Oh, and Oats Hog is here too.
Oat Hog, yeah.
Heart.
Yeah, Heart is here. We found them. We'll just go straight towards the fence there, along the fence, and we'll stop before the truck gets in the corral, and then the cows should see the oats spread in the corral once they get close. Hey, 2-4, what do you think? You don't like this grass anymore, or what? I just ran over there, closed the barbed wire gate for safety's sake, and cows found their way in the corral there. Unfortunately, they're not all going in, and I'd kind of like them all to go in, but I bet you those calves will walk right up the alleyway, maybe. Because I can tell they've been walking in and around there, eating the grass inside there. See, I want the calves to get in there too, so when it comes time to get them home, they all walk right in there, no problem.
Yeah,
but
the calves are walking in.
Yeah, some of them are, some of them didn't. We'll drive the truck over here. See if we can. Because if I get out on foot, that'll spook the shit out of the calves. But if we stay in the truck, they're used to trucks. Since we check our cattle every couple hours with the truck, you know, during calving, so. And then for this time, Leah, we'll give them a little bit of oats right outside the corral too, to get them used to standing right here around the entrance to the corral. Let me close the window. Okay, hit her on and off. A little more. That's probably good enough for now. Well, that worked out good, Leah. And everybody else. There's a few calves on this side of the corral on the outside. We just drove around nice and easy, nice and slow. They just slowly walked around the corner. And they stood here for a minute. Well, not a minute, but like 20, 30 seconds. Then we drove the truck around the corner of the corrals this way. And just kind of shoot them inside. And they're all in the corral now. That's exactly what I want. And then maybe we should come back in a couple, 2-3 days or something and do this same thing all over again and get them used to coming into here so they don't feel like they're getting trapped. They come in and they can come right back out. We'll give them a little bit more oats right here. There. That's enough grain for a while. Give the calves a little treat and the cows. And yeah, we'll just leave those gates open so they can go in and out when they please. And then it'd be nice to have grass tall in the corral, but I think with the feed box truck, that'll work the best. Whenever we decide to bring these girls home, or if we decide to sell calves right off the cow, get them used to coming in here, right? And then when it comes time to actually get them in for real and stay in the corral, it should be a breeze. That's my goal anyway. But yeah, they came in perfectly this time. And of course they did, because we don't need them all in. Okay, Leah, that's all we needed to do here. I guess we could go to the next pasture and do the same thing. And we're at the next pasture. This pasture of reds here that broke out the other day there into the crop side. Hey, Juicy. On off, Leah. Good, the wind's going the right way. Okay, now we'll lure these girls into the corral over here. Get them used to going in there.
There's Pet.
Yeah, cat's coming. We'll go put some oats in here. And we're at the next pasture right behind our barn here. Oh, it's kind of blurry. The cows are just running to us. They know what this truck is. Right, Leah? Mm-hmm. We're just going to lure these cows to the corner of the field over that way. because that's where we left that part bale of hay out of the baler. And I want to get them used to going that way so that when we get them in to, sell the calves or whatever, they flow right up that way, up the laneway, no problem. We're not going to take them up the laneway. We're just going to put some oats right on top of that hay part bale that we left over in the corner there. Get them used to flowing that way, and whenever we come in with this truck, they'll just run right up the laneway, no problems. So we'll take a few minutes here to lure them to that corner of the field. There's still quite a bit of grass out here to graze yet, but not a lot, but some. You swear these girls are starving. They're just running in front of the truck and beside the truck and around the truck, and oh well. We're just about there at the corner now. This will go by pretty quick since they're running so fast. Hey girls, you like those oats or what? Hey old 3-6, you're still here, eh? You keep making the team after all. Well, they got that hay bale chewed right down pretty good. I don't even see it. Oh, just a little bit of it right there. We'll dump the oats right on top of that hay. That's good, Leah. There. They all came a running. That's good. They know what this truck means. I like that. Don't even have to call them anymore when we drive out to the field with this truck. The herd of reds back there before this one. Holy, I could hardly get the gate closed to get in the pasture to give them some oats before they were on the truck. They were at the other end of the field sort of thing. Not the far end, but... Hey, Buns. Turn it on and off, Leah. Give Buns a little treat. There. Hey, 3-7. I don't think those two girls are going to make the team next year. Both raising runty calves. Like you can clearly see which calf is Buns is out here. It's just a tiny pot-belly frickin' scruffy looking little thing. Let's see if we can find him here. Yeah, we put a bunch of oats on top of that part of that hay bale. They ruffled all up. Make him eat that hay sort of thing.
Is Fox here?
Yeah, he's here somewhere. Yeah, right there. That little frickin' thing, that's Buns' calf. Runty thing.
But Buns is like, how dare you call him?
Look at that steer and look at that steer. Like, but you guys keep telling me that even the small calves are bringing good dollar, so whatever, I guess. Either way, I still don't want to keep cows that raise calves. Oh, there's Socks right there. That guy right there, he's the one that we had the duct tape and bubble wrap on his front feet because they were like this at birth. He's looking okay. He's long. His back isn't straight though. It's got a... They might not like that, the buyers. Be interesting to sell him separate to see what he brought, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just sell them all in a bunch or whatever. Well, Leah, we got these few jobs done here. I wanted to do this to every herd. And there was one more herd down at the in-laws there, but since they're here at home, well, they're in this herd now. We don't got to run down there. I wouldn't bother running down there anyway. Those ones normally come in pretty good when we need them to. So, and then what I normally do is just get the wife's aunt to. They all come home for water. They're all in the corral. Get the wife's aunt, close the gate. We got them in anyway, so that one's pretty easy. They kind of get the shaft, you could say, with no oats. I don't think we'll bother. But well, I guess we could go give the replacement heifers some treats. Yeah, we'll go over there quickly, I guess. All these girls came just to running. There's nothing left out in the field. It's good. That's what I wanted. Okay, we're going to fire up the Magnum, warm it up. And as it's warming up, we'll go give the replacement heifer some oats. And once we do that, we'll come back. We're going to take this to that field with that big slough where the water was, where we baled all the way around it. We got those 32 bales or whatever it was. And I'll haul those bales home tomorrow. And we'll take this tractor out there, and then when the wife's off work, she'll come out there, pick me up, bring me back to the farm here, and tractor's out there for tomorrow. There. Let that warm up a bit. Okay, Leah, let's go check the heifers and give them some oats. Okay, we'll give them a little bit more oats right there. That's probably good enough. For this herd, there's not very many in here. There. We'll keep the heifers happy. Get them used to the feed box truck. The old bulls are doing good. They got lots of hay still in the feeders. The one feeder's empty, I see. Not quite empty, but getting down there, and then the other ones are pretty full. So they got lots. Yeah, before you know it, we'll be strawing up right away here because it's so cold. But I think the next couple weeks, the forecast looks okay, so that's good. I'm not ready for the 30 below crap yet, that's for sure. That's too cold. But I do, as weird as it sounds, I don't mind the cold, like when it's not cold, but cooler. Just because like 30 above gets old too, right? Like, it's hot. We're not used to 30 above all the time. You know, we get 30 above quite often, but not like all summer sort of thing. That's good. Man, that took quite a while to do that, running around to those 3 different, or I guess 4 different herds. But we got her all done. We'll probably do that same thing in a couple days, 3 days or so. Get them used to this truck, coming into those corrals, way out in the pasture. Like these ones I'm not worried about. They're pretty easy to get in the corral, but the ones way out there, get them used to the feed box. Anyway, Leah, should we head her out to the field where that hay bales are and wait for Mom? Okay. Going a little bit ahead, a little bit more. Park it where we normally park it. Good enough. That's good. Perfect. Alrighty. Let's head her out to that field. And we are at the field. I guess we'll just stack bales until the wife gets here. Now, I'm not gonna, like, it looks like about half the bales are over on this side, the other half are over there, so we'll just cut it in half sort of thing. I'll take this bale over that way, and when we bring the peat tomorrow, we'll just load half of it over there, drive it over here, and then, yeah, walk back, get the loader, whatever. Alrighty. Wife is here. We'll leave the tractor there for the night. We'll be back tomorrow to haul these bales. And we're back at the farm. One more coat of paint on that thing for the Massey there. I think that'll be good. And we'll let her dry overnight, put it on tomorrow morning. I got that piece painted for the 3rd coat. That's good enough. One thing I forgot to do yesterday was park the service truck at the aeration fan and kick it on. Got down to like -8 last night. That'd have been perfect to cool off that canola. But we'll park her there tonight. I think it's supposed to get down to -1 or 2 or something, so that'll work. There we go. That should cool off that canola pretty good even tonight, -2 or whatever. I meant to do it last night and I forgot before I went home. Whatever. I don't think it'll have spoiled or anything, and that, like, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, that'll work out good though. Magnum's at the field where the hay bales are. The Massey's here. We'll get that part on the Massey loader tomorrow, and then we'll use the Massey to unload the bales. There's only, well, it's actually one load and a bit, 32 bales. We can only fit 30 pipe style. Unless I put them, no, I'm not doing that, because then you got, yeah. It'll be all right. we'll just put them pipe style and then go back for the 2 bales and load the tractor at the same time probably. And just bring the tractor back home that way. And then everything's back home. I could have hauled the tractor out today with the peat and the step deck, right? But whatever. We'll get those bales hauled tomorrow, I think. Should work out. And then maybe even fire up the old 9380 and the vertical till unit. We'll go try work that slough grass closer to the water. And if it's dry this next spring, things keep drying up the way they're drying up, we'll be farming that whole slough right away like we used to. Man, sloughs just keep going down. I think we're in for a few more dry years. I don't know why I think that, but that's just what I think. Anyway, it's good enough for today, I think. Tomorrow's another day. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.